Hello, welcome to Shankar's channel. This is another video of mine where I would show you how you can resize or increase the volume, or we can say drive, disk, root volume, root drive, root disk, or the data disks. So, how you can increase it? So, when you think about increasing this volume, you must be thinking, why is it needed? So, in enterprise, when you're working in an organization where users execute some processes, long or large processes in their machine, we get several scenarios wherein they run out of storage. They need more storage. They have a lot of data to the EC2 machine, so they need lot of storage where the application is also running, where they have like some processes running. So in that case, they run out of uh, memory or the storage. So what can we do in that case? So in that case, in we have like two operating system here, Windows and Linux. So I'll go through one by one how from AWS perspective how you can resolve this issue. So currently I'm on the AWS console, and what I see here is several tabs, an EC2 instance with several tabs like details, security, networking, storage, status checks, monitoring stacks. And since we are at this point concerned about storage, so I'll directly go into storage. We have only root volume attached where we have like operating system installed and the key pairs are there. So this is the root volume. So I would cover how you can increase the size of the existing volume and how you can attach new volume, new disk that would be called as data disk. So it would appear in the Windows machine in this manner. I would open this machine since I already have it. So this is the machine. What I'll do here is I'll go ahead and say disk management.msc, and at the same time I'll open File Explorer as well from the bottom, Folder Explorer, I would say. So if I go into this PC, let me maximize it. We already have C uh, C drive, right? In the Windows system, we call it as drive. From AWS terminology, it is like EBS volume. So we already have one. Let's attach another one, and let's increase the size from this has like 20 to 29.9. That means on AWS it would be 30 gigabytes. So I'll increase it by some more storage, and I'll attach new storage. And how it would appear here, let's uh, do a quick look. So I'll jump back to the AWS console. I'll go ahead and say click volume. I'll say, do this, and we'll go ahead and modify. This has existing 30 gigabytes. Let's increase it to maybe 60 gigabytes. I'll just change the size and say let's modify it, right? So now we have 30 gigabytes of uh, volume, which is currently being modified, and it is attached to the Windows machine. Now let's do another thing. Create new volume of, let's keep it as 70 so we can differentiate between these two. 70 gigabytes, and I'll say a the availability zone should be similar to what we have for EC2. So let's go ahead and see what we have for EC2. I'm going to jump back to my EC2 machine, say this, and if I scroll right, it's AB South 1A. Let's go ahead and do it. So we are not creating this volume from any snapshot. I will cover this topic in your coming videos, but for now, I am not creating this volume from a snapshot. It's a fresh new snapshot. I can encrypt this as well, but again, I'll explain it in detail in my coming videos. This is just a exercise where I am resizing the drives. So I'll create volume, and the volume that I just created, I click that actions, and it is not highlighting the attached volume because it is currently being uh, you know uh, modified. I saw that it has now attached volume because it seems now available. So volume state, once it becomes available, you will be able to attach volume to the EC2 instance. So this EC2 instance is Windows machine, and I'll keep the device name as this only, and I'll attach this volume. So we now have two volumes on one EC2 instance. So if I go into storage, first of all, refresh this, check this, and go to storage. If I go here, now we have two volumes, 60 and 70 gigabytes. Now, if I go into my machine, what I see here is, let me refresh this. I only see one volume, and that is again of 30 gigabytes. No changes in here. Let's see. Let's wait. I just refreshed it. Still no change. So what I'll do is, I'll go ahead and navigate to disk management. So you can click start menu and type here is disk management. And as an alternative, what you can do here is you can uh, go Windows Run and type disk management disk mgmt.msc and hit enter. So this would open up this machine. So here we see we now have C root volume, which is where already have 30 gigabytes allocated, and 30 gigabytes which we increased, it's unallocated. And we have another volume called disk drive, data disk, which has 70 gigabytes and it's totally unallocated. So how you can allocate this is it volume to the complete to get the size completed. So I'll right click this one. I'll go ahead and do it one by one. So I'm performing these steps for C drive. I just right clicked, extend volume, next, and it's of full size. It's the maximum available, and we are aligning all available space and finish it. So now we have 60 gigabytes of C drive. Let's do the same here. Since it is unallocated and it has no drive, a letter assigned to it, so what we'll do, we'll check the drivers first. We check the properties. All seems good. We'll go ahead and since it is offline, so first in order to allocate this, we'll have to make it online. So we'll do the right click and say uh, we are converting into the status as online. It is not initialized. It will be soon. Actions, refresh. Let's see. Not initialized at this point. We'll wait for a few more seconds. We'll go ahead and right click again and initialize it. And this is asking what partition style would I choose. So I'll go ahead and go with GPT. Now it is online. Now let's see what options we are getting. So we are getting now new simple volume. So if you are attaching a new volume altogether, you'll have to first assign a letter to it, like we have C here. So this has to be D, E, F. So what we'll do in order to complete this step, right click, new simple volume. Next, we'll go ahead and use all size here. Now here by default it's D. You can choose any of the of letter. So I'll keep this as D. I'll say next. format this volume. It will quickly perform a quick format, means erase everything, every other little tiny things we have. We don't have anything, but still will perform it just for our sake. Next, complete. So now we have new volume. Let's go ahead and navigate here. And now you see we have C drive of 60 gigabytes and we have 70 gigabytes of D drive. And this is the Windows instance I have logged into. You can perform the same steps to your environment. If you get any issues, you can feel free to ping that in comment. We'll try to answer it. And thank you so much for watching. We'll come up with next video. And that there, I'll show you how you can do it in Linux.